Hi everybody, this is Steve Sadlodowski, publisher of BuyUBuzz.com, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue looking at the different Twitter statements and posts that are related to the election, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And I tried to have as many Trump as well as Clinton posts so that we can have at least a little balance. So we'll make comments. Hillary Clinton is really trying to push a Washington Post article, which I definitely would strongly recommend that everybody read. And it does show how Donald Trump has basically used his Trump Foundation money ever since I think 2008. He has not put any money into the foundation, but is using other people's money and is using that money for his own personal purpose, such as a campaign contribution, which was later found out to be unlawful and that he paid a penalty on. But this is, I think, an incredible story written by the Washington Post, and I certainly would recommend reading it. And let's go on. Newsweek, Trump and Clinton are from the TV generation, iPhone generation, thinks in a completely different way. From Newsweek, how Hillary and Trump lack tech savvy. I disagree from the standpoint. I certainly think that Donald Trump, if anybody, has a tremendous tech savviness in terms of using Twitter. And I really congratulate their campaigns for using technology. The improvements have been incredible from 4 years and 8 years ago in terms of getting out information that they want to get out. Now, here's another one. We need Trump. Close-up video of Hillary Clinton shows she was unconscious as her feet were dragged into the van. And this was a horrific video that does show that she lost her balance and fainted, and I think it's a real it's a video that everybody should see. Now, does this mean that she has Parkinson's, which is, I think, what Donald Trump's son and so many other people in conspiracy theories are claiming? I regret anybody using that kind of imagery and trying to depict somebody having Parkinson when there is no evidence, no credible evidence at this point in time. If she has it, then certainly I think that she ought to admit to it, or if she has anything at all other than pneumonia, I think she ought to admit to it. But for any campaign to be using something of that nature, I think is quite frankly, quote, deplorable. And nevertheless, I do think that Donald Trump ought to release his health care, his medical records. Clinton should release all her medical records. I think that Clinton should release all emails, all documents related to everything regarding her. And I've said this now for months. Likewise, based upon a lot of things that we have seen recently, unquestionably, Donald Trump business practices are of major question, and I think that his IRS records should be released. And I think anybody who thinks otherwise is, quite frankly, just hiding, is enabling for him. There should not be anybody enabling for Clinton or for Donald Trump. That's the bottom line. We should have transparency in government, and Trump and Clinton should not be hiding information from us. Jamil Smith, Trump thinks he's stoking his bait with his ad about deplorables, but the imagery seems to be label them as such. Trump slams Clinton's deplorable comment. This just in, Gary Johnson leads in both Trump and Clinton in poll of military and veterans. That's amazing, given the statement that he made recently about Syria. Maggie Haberman, Clinton not revealing pneumonia till post video ads, to questions about transparency, and I totally agree. I mean, that should not have happened. She should have said on Friday that she had pneumonia, and for this to come up afterwards is just a further nail into the coffin of her being transparent. Here's some from Brian Butler. Says the American people agree with the Clinton that Trump is a bigot, and there is at least there is an article or poll from the Washington Post that basically, I think, reveals the facts from the Post article. What that article basically is saying, and I think it's absolutely amazing, but the Post article finds that that Clinton is leading Trump by 5 points among likely voters nationwide, and also found that 60% of Americans believe that Trump is biased against women and minorities, 48% believing that strongly, which is absolutely incredible. So, is it deplorable that Hillary made that statement? Yes, it is. It is. But I think the underlying facts about what she was saying indicates that there is a strong belief that Donald Trump is biased against women and minorities. And according to the crosstabs, college-educated whites believe this by 57-41. College-educated white women, which is a pretty important demographic, 61 to 39%, and the college-educated white men and non-college white women also believe this. So, this is a real issue. And here is Kellyanne Conway, MSNBC, and it says, we got her true feelings about what she thinks about tens of millions of Americans. Judd Legum says Hillary has provided health records with similar details as Obama. Romney, Trump has not. And Jake Tapper, which is what he's retweeting, voters have every right to see ASAP the presidential nominee's health records and tax records. And I totally agree. In CBS News, real Donald Trump says he plans to release very, very specific numbers from physical he has done last week. Well, that's good. Okay, but what about the tax records? But still, I'm glad he's releasing that. And from Breitbart, which is basically in Trump's pocket, our latest national poll would grab us Clinton +3 before deplorables, 9/11 health scare video. Yes, everybody will expect his numbers to. Given deserved criticism how Team HRC Clinton has handled health story, Trump is least transparent nominee in modern era.